Yo, yo, yo. It's time. All of the new Wind Ancient Dragons have now been revealed in this new video. So we will be watching this today. I believe that this was posted on the official Discord server and also posted in my own. But this is the big bad boy of the event, the major award, Venchu. Because Venchu is a divine wind ancient dragon. So of course they're going to be ancient divine wind. And that does mean that he's going to be the big exception dragon from this event, going by previous events. So that is the new dragon number 1. And if we watch from the beginning, we will get to see all of these new dragons, but essentially we've got that Nulvind, we have a plant dragon, and we have a fire dragon. So that may be interesting some of you. So introducing the new ancients, we've got first of all Nulvind, who is the wind ancient of void. So Nulvind, definitely very thematic to his element. You know, you can definitely see how he looked very voidy, very purpley, very, I don't know, he has a weird design, but I think it definitely suits him. But of course we already knew about Nulvind from, when was it, yesterday? Next up, after Nulvind, we do have Haumi, who is the wind ancient of plant. So that is going to be an ancient, and either wind plant or plant. I assume it's ancient wind plant anyway. But Haumi here also has quite a cute look to it. Sorry, my voice is dying. But I would say that Haumi looks very, very smug. That's one thing I could take from Haumi. Look at that mouth. Very, very smug. And I'm not sure why it's got spores all over its body. I'm not sure if it's full of insects or something. But that is Haumi. Next up we have Fovan, who, I'm not sure why he's not moving. Maybe the model wasn't fully ready yet. But this is Fovan, who is the wind ancient of fire. So this is a guy that I imagine a lot of people are going to want to pick up. But overall his design, he does just look like a volcano. He just looks like a volcanic snake, but that fire plus ancient is going to be that'll probably be the last 2 elements that a person needs to put on their team depending on their situation. So this guy could be fantastic depending on what you were waiting for. And then, of course, Venchu, who is that major award dragon. So Venchu is definitely very windy. Look at all the wind flowing through his body. So overall, Venchu is going to suffer from the same thing that Glom did, in the sense that wind itself isn't overall very useful compared to, say, some of the other elements in the dungeon. But because he's going to have those exception stats, just his divine and ancient, you could just use him as a blesser, and that'll probably work out well. It has also been confirmed that the next dragon that we have available in this event, on top of all the others, is going to be Luzra. And so Luzra, I might as well just bring up the page for Luzra here, but Luzra is of course a returning ancient, who is an ancient light and shadow dragon, and I believe they're going to be part of the altar. And the other dragon that is at the moment supposedly coming is Pokra. But I would, on those last 2, you know, they've basically been confirmed, but I'd like to see them in game and see how much everything's going to cost. But of course, Pokra being ancient fire earth. So you could argue that having an ancient wind fire dragon's kind of useless if Pokra is coming back. But at the same time, if you don't need another earth shielder, then maybe you just want to have that wind element instead. But those are all of the dragons to expect coming up in the ancient event. But overall, who's your favorite looking new ancient? I have to say, out of mine, it's probably either Haumi or Nulvind. I mean, Nulvind's got some very nice colors on him, I'll give you that. And Haumi just looks very smug, so I'm kind of a fan of it. It almost looks like an upgraded pixie dragon, if that makes sense. But anyway, those are all of the new ancients that you were waiting for. And again, I also have informed you of 2 other ancients to expect in the altar. On top of this, of course, we did get, or some of us have already gotten the new update, because I don't have it right now because I am on Windows. But I'll go through this soon. Primal dragons are now appearing in the game. and that does also mean that it's possible to get primal enchantment material drops, and people have been receiving them. So the upcoming primals are going to be primal fire and earth, so basically a primal Pokra, and then primal water and plant, so like a primal water lily dragon, I believe it's called, and then we've got primal void and metal, which is an interesting set of elements for the first primals, especially considering primal's supposed to be a super like high damage glass cannon build. Giving a primal with water and plant seems a bit weird. But those are the primals that are appearing in game at the moment. I'll probably go through this again when I actually get the update myself. But, of course, most people at the moment are just freaking out about these new ancients. But which one suits your team? Because void is kind of air, plant is kind of air, fire is very good, and then Venchu, of course, being that major reward dragon, so if you still need an exception blesser or leecher, you could potentially go with him. But that is all of the new information for now. I would expect this event to be dropping relatively soon. Again, my prediction is within a couple of weeks now. We'll see for sure, but that's what my guesstimate is. But anyway, I guess I'll leave you there. So let me know which one of these guys is indeed your favourite. And I want to see moving Fovan. Maybe that will change my mind on who my favourite is. But regardless, I appreciate you joining me. Until next time, I hope to see you then.